Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm here to talk about a player that has been linked to potentially be coming to Luton. I was on social media yesterday and I saw a post by a guy called Graham Bailey. He's got 100k followers online. He's got close connections to Middlesbrough. Apparently he isn't the most reliable. You would like to think with 100k followers you have some credible sources. But he put a post out saying that Luton are interested in 25-year-old Isaiah Jones from Middlesbrough. He is a right wing back or right winger, and apparently we're interested in him. But this move is already in doubt. Nothing to do with financial, believe it or not. Actually, Ben Doak, who's on loan from Liverpool, currently plays for Middlesbrough, as we know, because he tore us a new one. And he might be getting recalled back by Liverpool, or another Premier League side might want to sign him, and Crystal Palace have been one of the clubs that have been rumoured to be looking at him. And Middlesbrough, especially in this January transfer window, will probably not want to allow two attacking right-sided players to leave the football club, as it's already difficult to sign players. So I thought in this video, why don't we talk about Isaiah Jones, talk about his style of play, his strengths, his weaknesses, what would it mean if we were to sign him to the football club, and yeah, just have an overall conversation. I was going to be doing a transfer video anyway today. I was going to pick out a player which I wanted Luton to sign, but I thought, as this idea has just came to me while I was on social media yesterday, why not talk about it? So, Isaiah Jones, 25 years old, can play as a right wing back and also a right winger. Before this season, he's had really good seasons. He's had probably 3 consecutive seasons where he's actually performed really well. And if you look at his goal contributions, especially from right wing back, it's quite impressive, I have to admit. He's definitely an attacking one. And when you watch him play, he's very athletic. He has that energy to go up and down the pitch. Something which I feel like in our Luton squad we lack, especially down either side of the pitch. But what is his style of play? He's someone who gets fouled quite often. He likes to link up the play, playing short passes. He loves a tackle. He commits all the time. What is his strengths? It's very hard to get the ball off. His finishing is extremely good, and his defensive contributions is highly impressive. And that's something which I really like about him, because he's so attacking, because he's getting goal contributions. To have the ability to also defend at the same time, exactly what Alfie does, could be someone we could just excel at the football club. You know, I feel like we ask quite a lot for our wing backs, especially how we don't have the fastest centre halves. And Alfie, what he's done when he's been available, the amount of attacking opportunities he's created, the amount of times he bombs up the pitch, also his defensive contributions as well. To have someone on the other side could be really helpful. What's his weaknesses? Crossing. Something he definitely would have to work on if we was to sign him, because we love crossing the ball, especially to the likes of Elijah Adebayo and Colton Morris. So far this season, he has started 9 games for Middlesbrough. He's made 13 sub appearances. Last season, he actually played 35 games in all competitions with 12 goal contributions. So look, from right wing back to get over 10 goal contributions, I feel like it's really impressive, especially in the Championship. And he's got 2.5 years left on his contract, so Luton would have to definitely pay some sort of fee. You're probably looking at a couple of million at least. I've seen online his market value could be between 3.5 million to 4.5. So you are looking at, a good chunk for us, because we don't like to spend money. And yeah, that's pretty much him in a nutshell. I will talk more about him if we were to sign him, of course, but that's basically him. Now, why has he not been playing for Middlesbrough this season? Despite Ben Doak obviously signing from Liverpool, why has Isaiah Jones been kicked out the side? Well, Middlesbrough actually changed their formation from last season to this year. Middlesbrough last year played the exact same formation as what we were doing, with the 3 centre-halves, with the 2 wing-backs, with the 3-man in midfield and 2 strikers, and Isaiah Jones was playing as that right wing-back. But Middlesbrough this season have changed to a 4-2-3-1 formation, which requires Ben Doak to play as the right winger, and they of course see Ben Doak as a better option. And then Isaiah Jones hasn't even been moved to playing right back. Ben Doak is very attacking, so I guess they just don't feel like Isaiah Jones is better than him. It feels weird because, as I've already mentioned, he's performed quite well over the last 3 years, especially if you look at his stats. So for Middlesbrough to maybe just put him to one side, that's a kind of a bold move. But I guess when a really good Premier League youngster comes available, you want to take that opportunity and see what they can do. And if you look at Ben Doak this year, it's probably a wise decision. But because he's only played 9 games this year, he obviously wants to leave the football club. He wants to go to somewhere where he's going to play regular football. And I feel like this move would suit us extremely well. Now, what does that mean for certain players at Luton if we were to sign him? Because we've already got Hashi, we've already got Walters. There's your 2 right wing backs. I actually think if we were to sign Isaiah Jones, he would play more as a right winger, which would replace Victor Moses, in my opinion. But it's also, of course, it's also good to have Isaiah Jones to play right wing back as well. Hashi can also play as a centre half. So I guess this would provide squad depth, but more importantly, he would be, one for the future. Well, I want to say one for the future, but I say he would be Victor Moses' replacement. So that's Isaiah Jones. I want to end this video by talking about Cauley Woodrow. Reason why is I also saw another social media post about Cauley Woodrow potentially going to Wrexham. This would be an ideal situation for Luton because I can imagine Cauley Woodrow is someone we're going to be trying to offload in this January transfer window. Woodrow, we have to be honest, hasn't had as many consistent moments as some of the other players within the team. He also hasn't really had a consecutive run within the side, I would argue, so I do feel sorry for him in that department. But ultimately, his sub appearances, they haven't been great. The transfer just hasn't really worked out for Cauley Woodrow, and if we can offload him now, that would be more helpful for us, so we're able to bring more players to the football club because we're quite close to that 25-man squad. And to a club like Wrexham, who play with target men with Fletcher and Palmer, I think it could be a good move for Cauley Woodrow. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Drop a like. Let me know your thoughts about Luton potentially signing Isaiah Jones. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you tomorrow for the match preview for the game against QPR.